Like her neighbors, Dubai is all desert. Summer temperatures, 120 degrees. Annual rainfall, a few inches. Vegetation, negligible. A country depending on desert could barely subsist, let alone prosper. The key to Dubai's survival and to her wealth was water. A town just 3 miles across with a population of only 70,000 people has become a major international trading center.
BBC World Service, the London Stock Market Report by Exchange Telegraph. There was little change in London stock markets from the unsettled conditions ruling last week, and although there was a certain amount of selective buying of equities, going-on falls were in the majority.
How did Dubai achieve this prosperity? This man is one answer. His Highness Sheikh Rashid bin Sa'id Al Maktoum, ruler of Dubai. His rule is direct and personal. But he's also a businessman, and as such appreciates that business thrives where there's stable government, simple legislation, and freedom from red tape. So this is the way he rules. The other answer is this creek, 6 miles long and deep enough for coastal shipping. The desert offered Dubai nothing, so she turned to the sea. First for fish, then pearls, then trade. Sheikh Rashid borrowed money to have this natural harbor dredged, then sold the reclaimed land to repay the loan. The door was now open to commerce on a major scale.
If you just explain them to
Dubai's merchants responded quickly, and other merchants from neighboring states joined them to build a sophisticated and cosmopolitan community where business was done on a handshake and personal taxes and form filling hardly existed.
أقول لك فك الحبل هسه
Years ago, it started with dried fish to India and Ceylon in return for timber, rice, tea, and textiles. Now it's anything you care to name. A lot of it stays, finding a ready outlet through the local merchants and traders. Dubai's business and the foundation of her fortunes is re-exporting to neighboring countries who either haven't a harbor like this or whose attitude to trade is not quite so free. The money earned buys more goods and skills to develop Dubai further. Engineers, accountants, surveyors, teachers, architects, doctors, bringing their skills and presenting their advice to Sheikh Rashid.
Yeah, about 15 feet there. 15. It's less depth around here. It's about 4 feet. 4 feet low water here. But here 15 feet. The period for construction will be approximately 30 months from the time of commencement of the project. العمل بيكون خالص كله.
ممكن بلد عن
لا جدا هذا الشيء صحيح مش تأكيدي.
Dubai needs modern amenities. How are they to be paid for? Sheikh Rashid listens carefully, balances the possibilities, coaxes help from wealthy neighbors, decides his priorities. First is water. Without it in summer, a man can be dead in a few hours. They found it under the desert, enough to supply 4 million gallons a day. Clean from the tap, no risk of bilharzia or dysentery. Plenty over for horticulture, and such is the commercial alertness of Dubai, for the soft drinks industry as well. Then telephones. Any business community demands an efficient and reliable communication system. An electricity supply is another basic need, powering air conditioners and fans to ease the heat of summer. And the starting point of virtually every modern amenity. And finally, an education system, so that people can keep pace with their own rapidly changing surroundings.
استوانه مثل شکل‌های قبلی که خوندید، مثل مکعب مستطیل، مکعب، منشور، دارای سطح جانبی، دارای حجم و سطح کله. این قسمت وقتی لوله بشه میشه دور این دیگه. یعنی دور چی؟ قاعده‌اش به چه شکلیه؟ دایره. یعنی دور این دایره. دور هر جسم هر شکلی رو میگیم چی؟ محیطه.
Number 5, he has a machine that washes dishes.
Yes.
Right?
He has a dishwashing machine.
Right?
This is the way Dubai has grown by its own efforts, and the way it would have gone on growing. Then, in 1966, oil was discovered. Fish, pearls, trade, and now oil. All from the sea. This is the Fata field, the field of good fortune, 60 miles offshore. But Dubai's good fortune is a challenge for the engineers. Offshore fields usually are. All the ingredients of a drilling operation, the rig, drill pipe, mud tanks, generators, workshops, and living quarters must be packed onto steel islands. It's the same with the production equipment, the wellheads, degassing plants, and pumps. And as the sea bottom out at the field is as much as 180 feet deep, these islands must be perched on steel towers more than 180 feet high. But oil storage presented the biggest challenge. Normally, oil from offshore fields is piped to storage tanks on land. But here the sea is too shallow round the coast for today's supertankers, so a way was devised to store the oil out at the field itself, mostly in a tank set on the seabed. The idea behind this tank is quite new. It hasn't got a bottom, and when it's submerged, it will fill with water. As the oil is pumped in at the top, it floats on the water inside, and the pressure of the oil will push the water out at the bottom, which is open. When a tanker draws off the oil, the water comes in again to fill the space, the oil left behind. This tank will be the biggest of its kind in the world, capacity 21 million US gallons. Unique oil operation has demanded a wide variety of engineering skills and resources. It is also an international operation, and the many foreigners who have come to work here have been accepted by Dubai with characteristic ease and goodwill. Not everywhere in Arabia you can dine out in a nightclub or hear a church bell ringing for Mass on Sunday mornings. It's typical of Dubai that Christian and Muslim, so often in conflict in the past, can now follow their beliefs peacefully, side by side.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
The dry land part of the operation is over. Each structure must now be shipped out to the field. This is just one of the towers. It weighs more than 300 tons. It will be taken out and installed in one piece. Follow and are set into position on the towers. jigsaw of steelwork and plumbing starts to take shape. Beneath the sea, there are pipelines to be connected, foundations to build, structures to check. The work of divers down in the warm depths of the Gulf, with only the sharks and the sea snakes for company. The familiar shapes of an offshore field are nearly complete. The one new shape, the unique part of the operation, is still waiting back on shore, the underwater storage tank. Only a barrier of sand separates it from the sea. Get this shifted, dredge a channel 400 feet wide, pump the tank full of compressed air, and she's ready to go. This is the centerpiece of the whole operation. For 14 months, Sheikh Rashid and most of Dubai have watched it grow. And now they've all turned up to see him send it on its way. He names it Kazan Dubai number 1. Kazan meaning storage. For most of Dubai, this is the last they'll see of the oil operation. Once the tank is over the horizon, she'll be part of an invisible industry. But there are still 60 miles to go. The tugs Thames and Zvatazay need all their 12,000 horsepower to pull the tank at a steady 4 knots. Underneath, she's open to the sea, but she's kept afloat by the compressed air trapped inside her, rather like an inverted wine glass, but one that's made of 10,000 tons of concrete, 5,000 tons of steel, and stands as tall as a 20-story building. Sheikh Rashid's still keeping an interested eye on things. Already, he's carefully anticipating the effect of the oil revenues on his flourishing economy. Item 1 on his list, a 15-berth deep-water harbor, the largest in the Middle East, to handle imports already running at nearly 500,000 tons a year. Item 2, a larger airport, to induce more international airlines to call in, fully equipped and large enough to handle jumbo jets in all weathers. The tank arrives on site, ready for submerging. As part of a carefully calculated plan, she's deliberately tilted to release the air that's kept her afloat all this time. The oil industry has arrived in Dubai, but it poses a big question. In the face of the expansion that will follow, will Sheikh Rashid still be able to attend to the smallest detail of government, as at present, and stamp Dubai with the quality of his own personality? For already this vigorous community of only 70,000 people is well on its way to becoming